let's get right into this video. Balance changes. There are some things that have changed here with the text and the effects and everything like that, but I don't want to make this video forever because there's a lot of minis and heroes to talk about, so let's just dive right into it. Barbarian King is going to be the first hero up. It's going to gain 1 HP. Or should I say, the invulnerability when you're at 1 HP is going to be unstoppable as well. So now you're going to be unstoppable as well as going invulnerable, which is going to allow you to super up, and it's going to allow you to 100% get your super off and make sure that you make your minis a little bit stronger as a last-ditch effort to win the battle. Natureborn is getting a nerf here. The deer form starting energy is getting reduced from 2 to 0. The base HP from both forms is getting reduced by 5 HP. So this is a pretty big nerf to the Natureborn. Just right away, right to it. Royal Champion base hit speed is getting increased from 0.6 to 0.75. Huge buff to the Royal Champion. 0.15 attack speed is absolutely insane. The Royal Champion definitely might be good in this next balance. Wavemaster. Well, guess what? The Wavemaster is on the chopping block today. The super upgrades reduced from 0.1 second stun to 0.5 seconds. So pretty much this is a 1 second overall reduction, I believe, into the tidal wave. So it's really only going to be able to do a 2 second stun instead of a 3 second stun. Flip loses 2 energy at the base level, so it's 2 less energy on the throw over. And then the second ability, every 6th attack gains cleave and a minus 30% slow, so it's no longer stun. It is still going to be a cleave, but it is only going to be a minus 30% slow. Now we're getting over to the minis here. Well, the first mini up is going to be the Bandit, and it is getting axed. And I don't think anybody's disappointed to not see the Bandit anywhere near the meta. Base HP is getting reduced 22 to 17, so a 5 HP reduction to the Bandit. Starting HP per star is getting reduced by 1, so overall it's going to be an 8 HP reduction at max stars for a Bandit, which is absolutely huge. Dash loses 2 energy absorb at the base level, so it's going to be 2 instead of 4 on the dash energy absorption. And then the super damage is getting increased 4 to 5. So there's a little bit of a buff here on the super damage, but the energy absorb is going to get nerfed. The upgrade 2 is no longer going to be a stun after the super. It is going to be a slow, and it's still going to be for 3 seconds. Bandit, goodbye. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. Next up, we have the Dagger Goblin, and let me tell you something. This guy got buffed to the moon, to the sky, to the... Maybe he might actually be usable. For attack damage is going to be increased from 3 to 4. The base HP is going to be increased by 1. The HP per stars are going to be increased by 1. So this means that the Dagger Goblin now is going to have 4 more HP at max level. It's going to do 1 more damage. The base skill Insidious triggers after 3 seconds instead of 4 seconds, so that's increased. Bonus run speeds to 100%, no longer 50%, so it's going to move super quick. New upgrade 1 is Poiser Dagger. Attacks inflict minus 66% heal, so this is going to be a little bit of a healing cut mini as well. And upgrade 3, invisibility lasts longer from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. So overall, the Dagger Goblin got huge buffs here. It might be viable now inside of the new meta. We're just going to have to wait and see. Golden Giant is going to be our next mini up here. Upgrade to Rampage. Bonus heals and grants block for 3 seconds. So now pretty much when it goes into the Rampage mode under 50%, I believe it is, or is it 30%? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's 50%. It's going to heal now and give block for 3 seconds, which is actually huge. An upgrade 3, KO no longer heal. Now it grants block and unstoppable and nearby allies for 4 seconds, which is pretty cool for the Golden Giant. Definitely going to be able to help out frontline minis. Healing Ranger is going to get buffed here. Starting energy is increased to 2 from 1. And the unstoppable duration is increased from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. I think that this is going to make the Healing Ranger broken, but they say it's not. I think it's going to make the Healing Ranger completely busted, in my personal opinion. But hey, I've been wrong before. I would love to be wrong here. The Healing Ranger definitely needs some love inside of Clash Mini. The healing meta is coming. Ice Wizard is the next mini up here. Upgrade 3 Clash. Ice Wizard and adjacent allies gain 8 shield. So the upgrade is no longer going to be Ice Block. It is now going to give adjacent allies 8 shield. And if we go over to what adjacent means, it's still the left and the right. So it's definitely going to cover 2 minis, I guess, and the Ice Wizard as well. It's going to give them 8 shield, which is going to be pretty huge. Fisherman is going to be the next mini up here, and this mini is getting absolutely gutted. Goodbye. Never going to be played again. See you later. Nobody's upset. Okay, what's going to happen is the attack speed per star is getting increased to 0.1. The hook range is getting reduced to 3 tiles, which means it can no longer grab the back line mini. Hook always pulls 4 tiles, placing the enemy behind the Fisherman, and change to bonus +3 damage to isolated enemies. No range increase. So pretty much what the Fisherman is going to be now used for is for like Devil Deal tile and other tiles kind of like that, where you don't need to worry about carry minis being placed in the back line. Other than that, the Fisherman is just not going to get used in other situations, as you're going to hide the carries in the back line and it ain't going to be an issue. Magic Archer here is getting a buff in the 0-star range, but the per level attack speed is getting reduced by 0.5. So pretty much what's going to happen is at 1 star, it's going to be the same as it is now. At 0 stars, it's going to be a little bit stronger, 0.5 attack speed stronger. But at 2 stars and at 3 stars, it is going to get nerfed. It is going to lose 10% of its attack speed overall, and that's going to be a pretty huge nerf here to the Magic Archer. Personally, I don't think the Magic Archer was amazing. I think it was really, really good in certain decks, but now this is really going to hurt the Magic Archer. And the mini Pekka now getting a buff. Critical strike chance 250%, so pretty much they are now going to make it like the Pekka, where it's 50% and 100%. I like it. That's it. I just like it. Mega Knight is next up here. Attack damage increased to 1 to 2. Okay, Mega Knight, just getting a little bit of extra damage. I like it. It should do more damage. Upgrade 3 loses bonus energy on critical heals. Okay, so it now can lose bonus energy on the critical heal. So it no longer gains extra energy when it gets crit from the Pekka or the mini Pekka. Mega Knight overall here, I think it does get a little bit of a buff, but is it going to be enough to really make it matter? Well, we might be seeing it come into the meta if, you know, the bandits are gone and everything else. You know, the Pekkas and the mini Pekkas really aren't 100% in every single deck. The Pekka upgrade 3 changed from 3x critical damage to +4 attack damage. This is a massive buff to the Pekka. So this actually buffs the Pekka insanely. The reason why is because now you get the 3rd upgrade first. You're guaranteed to do 12 damage instead of 8, which means you're guaranteed to do 4 more damage. And then when you crit, you will do 24 damage, which is just massive. This way, you're still going to do 12. You might not do 16, but you're going to do 12. And then when you do crit, you are going to do 24. Overall here, it's kind of like an it just makes it more super reliable. In my opinion, it's a buff, but it's like a net kind of even on the Pekka, but it does do a little bit of a buff action with a 1-star Pekka. Prince is going to be our next mini up here in the side of Clash Mini, and the Prince is going to be a complicated character, but it is going to get increased. The HP, getting buffed by 2. The removal of the stun charge is now guaranteed from the 2nd upgrade. It's no longer going to be in the 2nd upgrade. The 2nd upgrade is just going to be double damage now. The pony's attack damage is getting increased by 1, but it's going to lose a knockback and stun on attack. So the Prince's 3rd star is going to get nerfed really, really hard. But the pony's going to do a little bit more damage, and it's going to have a little bit more HP, just as the Prince itself. Rogos is getting upgraded here by 2 HP. Definitely need a little bit after it got hard nerfed. Do I think this is really going to do anything to the Rogos? No, I think it's going to stay in the gutter. It's just not going to do anything. Spear Goblin upgrade 2, change from Boast to Clash. It deals -66% heal for 8 seconds. Do I think this is going to be good? Maybe, but nobody uses the Spear Goblin. I don't think anybody's going to start using this Spear Goblin now. Valkyrie, base HP increased by 3, so it's going to gain 3 HP. It's going to go to 28 HP instead of 25, and the upgrade 1 grants 4x damage versus shield, up from 3, so it's gonna do a lot more damage to shielded targets now. Wizard, and by the way, everybody who's asking for why isn't it block anymore and everything like that, that's been removed until the until they can fix it, or if they choose to just leave it like this, they might do that as well. Wizard is coming out here as well. Base attack damage increased 2 to 3. Base attack speed is lowered by 0.1, and then the anti-heal is going to be increased by 3 seconds. What this does is it's an overall DPS increase by, it's not 10%, but it's like 8%, somewhere around there, 0.9%, something like that. DPS increase. So it is going to be a DPS increase by like 9%. So it is a buff here for the Wizard. Actually, I think it might even be more than 10% buff, actually, because the Wizard does attack slow. So it is going to be a definitely big increase to the Wizard's power, and that's going to be really good, especially with all of the minis that increase the attack damage. You know, like a Barbarian King, it's going to do 6 damage instead of 4, which is really going to buff the Wizard and might bring the Wizard back into the meta. The Witch is just getting hard nerfed here. The skeletons are no longer at 4 HP. They're going to be at 3 HP, and the upgrade 2 is also going to be at 3 HP, so there's not going to be any skeletons with 8 HP anymore. It is going to be 3 and 6 HP respectively. But that is it for this balanced tier list. Let me know, or balanced tier list in chat, and you can't even talk. Sorry, I'm a little sick. It's going to be it for the balance changes in this next update. Let me know what you guys think of the balance changes that are coming tomorrow. Let me know what you like, dislike, and that should have been added. But thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my next video.